Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn January 3, 2023. Creative energy is strong as you begin the new year. You are particularly insightful about matters of the past. Seeing an old problem in a new way can be liberating on some level today. This can be an excellent day to daydream and consider new possibilities. The moon spends the day in your home and family sector, aligning with the North Node, and both bodies harmonize with the sun. It's a positive combination for connecting with goals that will improve your life. You can feel inspired to dream and plan, and you can get in better touch with desires and needs that may be lying just below the surface of things you don't always acknowledge. It can also be an active period for a better feeling of harmony with family or beauty and peace in the home environment. As the cosmos spin and welcome you into 2023, there is big news for your relationships. Pay attention to any intuitive messages that may come to you at this time. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of romance and pleasure, will be dancing into an exact conjunction with powerhouse Pluto, the most intense of all planets. You may have an opportunity to have voracious passion with your one and only behind closed doors. However, this same energy could provoke you into a scandal such as an affair, regardless if single or attached. Don't do anything that could cause backlash down the line. Today it might be time to do a little much-needed introspection to move forward on a more positive note when Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. The conjunction will hit your subconscious as it illuminates your perception of yourself as a professional. Instead of feeding into secret fears or hidden anxieties, use this conjunction to radically change your subliminal approach to feel more professionally empowered. Consider this the perfect time to make the subconscious change to improve your career. While it has been 12 days since Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, left your income sector, his influence lives on. Jupiter has left you with a sense of what's possible that Neptune, the planet of dreams, and Juno, the queen of commitment, are helping to turn into resolutions. Right now it is more about intention, with the planets that can turn this into reality still several weeks away. You like to be part of a healthy relationships, whether with one person or with a whole group of people. For this reason, it can give you a lot of satisfaction to be part of a volunteer organization. You get to pick the cause of your choice, and the people you meet are bound to be good people, like you, potentially with common interests. If you want to get in shape while you serve, look into walks or runs that raise money for worthy causes. Carpe diem. This New Year's third day is the one to seize. New things are coming your way on this day. If there have been any management concerns in your recent past, now is the time to face them head on. On a one day, you can't lose. You will find your goals easier to achieve. Any walls that have blocking your progress will come tumbling down, and if you have been gazing upon ruins lately, you shall be able to rebuild literally or figuratively. There is likely to be a sleepy or relaxed feel to the day, as Venus not only spends her last full day in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, but even the moon has formed a friendly aspect to the sun here. At the same time, there is a growing sense of both nostalgia and anticipation. For you have reached the last full day of a nostalgic trip down memory lane that will end with Venus return to Aquarius tomorrow, something that will shift your heart's focus away from the past and onto the future. As Venus, the planet of love, spends her last full day in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, there is a growing sense of both romantic nostalgia and anticipation. At the same time that a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane is coming to an end, Venus is not only drawing closer to her return to Aquarius tomorrow, but with the moon returning to your romantic sector just minutes later. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and Pluto connect in Capricorn early this morning. While we all feel motivated to couple up, it's important to not press the matter. Even if you're feeling lonely, avoid the temptation to return to a toxic ex, engage in power struggles with friends and lovers, or get involved in love triangles. The comfort you feel will be fleeting and could ultimately get in the way of your next great love. Venus enters Aquarius in the evening, allowing us to understand what we desire from a cerebral point of view when it comes to relationships. This transit enables us to take baby steps toward finding what our heart wants as we proceed with caution in romantic matters. The Sun shares a connection with the nodes of destiny, urging us to embrace our confidence, power, passion, and self-esteem as we move through the day. However, we do start the week on a loving note when Venus in Capricorn forms a sextile with Neptune in Pisces on Wednesday. This aspect allows us to recommit ourselves to our most important relationships. The facts you collect today will be very important to you later on. Make sure the information you receive is well organized so that you can easily understand it down the road. There is no need to draw any conclusions today. Simply collate the data. On the one hand, you see many of your strengths and feel pretty good about yourself. On the other hand, you feel the one nagging thing you haven't been able to quite work out dragging you down. If you continue to compare yourself to others, you will create a real problem for yourself. If you use the positive to confront the negative within yourself, you stand a chance of a real breakthrough. Try to keep yourself centered through some aerobic exercise to keep the fresh blood flowing. However, Thursday doesn't bring the same loving vibes as Mercury goes into retrograde in Capricorn that day. In the fourth and final retrograde of 2022, Mercury is turning retrograde in the sign of the Sea Goat for the second time this year. Use this as an opportunity to look back at our collective past. With life feeling a little shaky, end the year surrounded by your loved ones when Venus forms a conjunction with Pluto in Capricorn on Saturday. This isn't a great day to go out, but it is a good day to be with the people who love you. In the morning, the Taurus moon trines the Capricorn sun, a harmonious aspect to kick off the new year. This is an excellent occasion to relax with loved ones, spec out goals for the months ahead, or immerse yourself in a personal project. However, don't rush the process, and take time to smell the roses. Presence is your passage to accomplishment. Today, our emotional and egoic needs complement each other. Commitment and hard work will help us lay a foundation for our future. But unless we take a moment to pause, drink in our surroundings, and appreciate what we have, we won't be able to determine where we are headed. This is a good day for you to prepare for future career moves. Take important steps that will help you lay a solid foundation. Create a stable base from what you have available, to be used as a jumping-off point later on down the road. In the afternoon, the moon aligns with Uranus, prompting us to make impulsive decisions. We act on our instincts and go with our gut feelings. Or, we may have to think on our feet to respond to the actions or initiatives of someone else. Spontaneity will help us make optimal elections. Without the time at our disposal to ruminate or overthink, we will be less able to scare ourselves out of taking action.